Yeah, so Mr. Chair, parang ang medyo magkapareho ng klase ng pen ang ginagamit ni Attorney Zulaika Lopez at ni Ginoong Lemuel Ortonio. So, Mr. Chair, my pending question is, Sir Lemuel, sa OVP po at sa Department of Education, sino-sino pa po ang gumagamit ng ganitong klaseng pen?
For the OVP, Your Honor, I'm not sure who else uses a felt tip pen when they sign documents, but I do sign using felt tip pens starting this year.
Sino-sino pa po ang gumagamit ng ganyang klaseng pen? Ikaw, si
And then-
Attorney Zulaika Lopez, sino pa po?
And then from time to time, it's Attorney Laika Lopez. And the others, I'm not familiar anymore.
How about the Vice President?
The Vice President uses a different pen po when she signs.
So more or
documents.
less sa pagkakaalam nyo, kayong dalawa lang ni Attorney Lopez ang gumagamit ng ganitong pen.
That's correct, Your Honor.
From the DepEd, Mr. Chair, baka matanong natin si Ma'am Farda.
Good evening, ma'am. I have
Before
no...
I recognize
sorry.
Ma'am Paharda, Sunshine, the Chair would like to recognize the Honorable Robert Ace Barbers from the 2nd District of Surigao del Norte. Please continue,
Mr. Chair, thank you,
Ms.
Mr.
Sunshine
Chair.
Paharda.
As to your question, Honorable Garin, I have no knowledge po kung sino ang gumagamit or kung may gumagamit po ba ng felt tip pen sa Department of Education. It's also my first time to hear of such a pen po.
So, Mr. Chair, I haven't really seen some of the acknowledgement receipts. Sa mga acknowledgement receipts, meron po bang ganito kataba yung sulat? Sa mga acknowledgement receipt po in the possession of our committee secretariat, meron bang mga pirma o mga sulat na ganito kataba, kapareho ng pirma at sulat ni Ma'am Zulaika Lopez at ni Ginoong Lemuel Ortonio? Maybe the COMSEC can answer, Mr. Chair. So may I repeat my question? Sa mga acknowledgement receipts that are in the possession of the committee secretariat, meron po bang mga sulat, pirma, or sulat ng petsa na kasing taba nitong klase ng ballpen ni Ma'am Zulaika Lopez at ni Ginoong Lemuel Ortonio, yung sulat at yung kulay?
Comsec.
Your Honor, per initial observation, yes.
In a scale of 1 to 100%, ilang porsyento po ang kapareho? Kalahati, more, or almost all?
Almost all, Your Honor. Highly probable. Even sa with nung kanilang penmanship, Your Honor.
Thank you for that, ma'am. So, Mr. Chair, ulitin ko lang. Ang isang nakita natin nakakapagtaka dito, yung mga acknowledgement receipt, ibig sabihin yung mga pirma at petsa na kuno na bigyan ng pera, ay kapareho yung taba, kulay ng sulat ng special na klaseng ballpen na ang tanging gumagamit lang po, pasensya na po, ay si Mr. Lemuel Ortonio at si Zulaika Lopez. We have that very high probability, Mr. Chair, na posible po na ang acknowledgement receipt ay ginawa baka ni Attorney Zulaika Lopez at ni Sir Lemuel Ortonio. Mr. Ortonio, are you categorically denying na meron kang kinalaman sa mga acknowledgement receipts na ito?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. I have nothing to do with the acknowledgement receipts.
Paano po naging ganito na yung taba at kulay at sulat ng mga acknowledgement receipts, including yung petsa, ay parang hawig ng ballpen na taming ikaw lang at si Attorney Zulaika Lopez ang gumagamit?
I do not know how to explain that, Your Honor,
But do you admit that that is a ballpen that is not usually used by common people?
I'm not so sure, Your Honor, because I actually got this from a known na shop, Japanese shop, and they sell it by, marami silang sinisell na ganito. So I'm
So
not
nirigalo siya or binili?
sure. No, I buy it. Oo.
Nirigalo mo rin kay Ma'am Zulaika?
No,
Or
Your
binili niya
Honor.
rin separately?
I'm not sure if we're using the same brand, Your Honor.
Pero sa mga taong nakakahalubilo mo, kunyari ngayon, o sa buong room na ito, masasabi ba natin, ikaw lang ang gumagamit ng ganyang klaseng ballpen?
I cannot say.
Mr. Chair, may I ask everybody in the room, meron bang ballpen na kapareho yung kulay, shade ng ginagamit ni Mr. Ortonio? Nobody is raising their hands. So, kasi Mr. Chair, ako medyo umiikot ako no, sa ilang mga meetings, events, and advocacy meetings sa mga, even in the urban and rural centers. Medyo hindi po pangkaraniwan na ginagamit ng mga empleyado o yung mga inuutusan natin sa field na pumirma na acknowledgement receipt na halos pare-pareho ang taba ng letra, ang kulay ng hindi pangkaraniwan na ballpen na ito. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congresswoman Garin. The Chair would like to acknowledge the next interpellator, the Honorable Jude Asidre.
Sa muli, magandang gabi po, Mr. Chair.
Dun sa mga petsa at mga pirma dun sa acknowledgement receipt, tama po ba, Mr. Chair, yung nakikita ng aking mga mata?
Who do you want to address the question?
Tama po yung nakikita ng aking mga mata, the other members. For that, Mr. Chair, can I move further? Sir Lemuel, ito po ba ay kapareho ng ballpen na ginamit mo? Yung ballpen ba na ginamit ng mga pumirma at nagsulat ng petsa ng acknowledgement receipts ay kapareho dun sa ballpen na pinipirma mo?
Mr. Lemuel.
Yes. Your Honor, maybe before I answer the question, can I respectfully request the committee if we can just take down my signature because I believe the committee hearing currently is public and I'm afraid that merong baka it would
Sige.
parang may data privacy issue, but I will answer.
Yeah, Mr.
But I will
Chair,
answer.
can we request to stop showing this
Yes.
document?
Okay.
Anyway, naitanong ko na po. Our apologies for that, Mr.
Thank
Orton.
you, Your Honor. I'm not familiar with the acknowledgement receipts that was shown. I haven't seen.
Ano po,
I'm not
Mr.
familiar.
Chair, yung ginagamit yung pampirma?
I actually have samples here. This year, I changed the pen that I have been using.
Pwede mo pang may pakita yung fountain
It's
pen?
this one. It's not a fountain pen, but it's a felt tip pen po.
Okay, at ang kulay niya ay ano po?
The color is deep indigo.
Yung pirma po kanina, Mr. Chair, anong taon yon?
2023, if
So-
I'm not mistaken, yeah.
So, Mr. Chair, Mr. Ortonio, ano pong ginagamit yung pangpirma noong 2023?
2023, I've been using, it's a blue pen. Sometimes I still use it for writing. It's,
Ayan po, yan ata
This
yung pen na galing ng PSDBM, di ba? Pero mukhang hindi
It's a
po
pilot.
yan ang lumalabas sa pirma mo kanina.
because that was my signature, I believe, for one of my replies in one of the invitations here sa committee.
So sige, diretsuhin ko na lang, Mr. Chair. Ano yung ginamit mong pen sa pirma mo nung dokumentong pinakita?
It's this one. It's my felt tip pen po.
What do you call it?
It's a felt tip pen.
Felt tip pen. Uh-huh. So, Mr. Chair, I'm not sure, no, because we are not penmanship experts here. Baka meron naman tayong acknowledgement receipt dyan. Pwede bang makasulat ng konti si Mr. Ortonio using that pen para lang makita natin yung shade? That
Comsec,
is
pwede
possible.
po ba pakibigyan ng ano?
Mr. Chair, and in addition to what Congresswoman Garin is saying, pati po si COS Sulaika Lopez gumagamit din ng fountain pen na may ink na blue. Tama po.
That's correct, Your Honor. Sorry, Your Honor. It's not a fountain pen, if I can recall, for ZTL's signature. I think it's also a felt tip pen. I can remember it's a slim pen. So
Okay,
it's not
Mr.
a
Chair,
fountain pen.
can I have an additional question? Sa Office of the Vice President po, or sa Department of Education, sino-sino po ang gumagamit ng felt tip pen? Pasensya na po, bago ko lang po kasi narinig yun. Yeah, so, Mr. Chair, parang ang medyo magkapareho ng klase ng pen ang ginagamit ni Attorney Zulaika Lopez at ni Ginoong Lemuel Ortonio. So, Mr. Chair, my pending question is, Sir Lemuel, sa OVP po at sa Department of Education, sino-sino pa po ang gumagamit ng ganitong klaseng pen?
For the OVP, Your Honor, I'm not sure who else uses a felt tip pen when they sign documents, but I do sign using felt tip pens starting this year.
Sino-sino pa po ang gumagamit ng ganyang klaseng pen? Ikaw, si
And then-
Attorney Zulaika Lopez, sino pa po?
And then from time to time, it's Attorney Laika Lopez. And the others, I'm not familiar anymore.
How about the Vice President?
The Vice President uses a different pen po when she signs.
So more or
documents.
less sa pagkakaalam nyo, kayong dalawa lang ni Attorney Lopez ang gumagamit ng ganitong pen.
That's correct, Your Honor.
From the DepEd, Mr. Chair, baka matanong natin si Ma'am Farda.
Good evening, ma'am. I have
Before
no...
I recognize
sorry.
Ma'am Paharda, Sunshine, the Chair would like to recognize the Honorable Robert Ace Barbers from the 2nd District of Surigao del Norte. Please continue,
Mr. Chair, thank you,
Ms.
Mr.
Sunshine
Chair.
Parda.
As to your question, Honorable Garin, I have no knowledge po kung sino ang gumagamit or kung may gumagamit po ba ng felt tip pen sa Department of Education. It's also my first time to hear of such a pen po.
So, Mr. Chair, I haven't really seen some of the acknowledgement receipts. Sa mga acknowledgement receipts, meron po bang ganito kataba yung sulat? Sa mga acknowledgement receipt po in the possession of our committee secretariat, meron bang mga pirma o mga sulat na ganito kataba, kapareho ng pirma at sulat ni Ma'am Zulaika Lopez at ni Ginoong Lemuel Ortonio? Maybe the COMSEC can answer, Mr. Chair. So may I repeat my question? Sa mga acknowledgement receipts that are in the possession of the committee secretariat, meron po bang mga sulat, pirma, or sulat ng petsa na kasing taba nitong klase ng ballpen ni Ma'am Zulaika Lopez at ni Ginoong Lemuel Ortonio, yung sulat at yung kulay?
Comsec.
Your Honor, per initial observation, yes.
In a scale of 1 to 100%, ilang porsyento po ang kapareho? Kalahati, more, or almost all?
Almost all, Your Honor. Highly probable. Even sa with nung kanilang penmanship, Your Honor.
Thank you for that, ma'am. So, Mr. Chair, ulitin ko lang. Ang isang nakita natin nakakapagtaka dito, yung mga acknowledgement receipt, ibig sabihin yung mga pirma at petsa na kuno na bigyan ng pera, ay kapareho yung taba, kulay ng sulat ng special na klaseng ballpen na ang tanging gumagamit lang po, pasensya na po, ay si Mr. Lemuel Ortonio at si Zulaika Lopez. We have that very high probability, Mr. Chair, na posible po na ang acknowledgement receipt ay ginawa baka ni Attorney Zulaika Lopez at ni Sir Lemuel Ortonio. Mr. Ortonio, are you categorically denying na meron kang kinalaman sa mga acknowledgement receipts na ito?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. I have nothing to do with the acknowledgement receipts.
Paano po naging ganito na yung taba at kulay at sulat ng mga acknowledgement receipts, including yung petsa, ay parang hawig ng ballpen na taming ikaw lang at si Attorney Zulaika Lopez ang gumagamit?
I do not know how to explain that, Your Honor, but
But do you admit that that is a ballpen that is not? As Assistant Chief of Staff, kayo po ang nag-request sa DBM, I forgot what you call that, request for augmentation of funds. Tama po ba?
I'll just check. Your Honor.
You had a letter request that was showed earlier.
If I recall it right, ma'am, the request for additional funding is signed by the VP. If you are referring to the
Signed by the
VP,
VP.
Vice President.
Pero
Vice
ando dun
President.
po yung pangalan mo sa sulat. Correct?
May I be clarified na lang po, Your Honor, on the document that you are referring to?
It's dated September 19, 2022, addressed to Miss Mary Grace de los Santos. It mentions that pertaining to your request for additional funding, you are respectfully submitting the documents to support the said request. At kasama nga doon ang physical and financial plan as prescribed under COA with the Joint Circular 201501, which is actually the Joint Circular on Confidential Funds. Tama po?
Yes,
Mr. Chair?
that's correct, Your Honor. I signed that
Okay.
document.
So noong pong sinabmit nyo itong physical and financial plan sa DBM, kaakibat doon ang request for confidential funds. Tama po?
The physical and financial plan, Your Honor, was part of the requirement that DBM
Yes, if I
requested
may,
from us.
because of the time constraints. It's a yes or it's a no?
Yes, it's part of a requirement from
Okay.
DBM.
So nung sinabmit nyo po yun, at dumating nga sa inyo, ang nakalagay actually mentions confidence building activities in the Office of the Vice President. Yung PAP nyo.
In the PFP, that's correct, Your
Yeah.
Honor.
So confidence building in the Office of the Vice President. Tama
Correct.
po?
That's correct.
Okay. There were also news when the confidential fund was being discussed that part of the funds were actually used to construct the satellite offices of the Vice President. Tama po?
Can you rephrase the question? Can you repeat the question again, Your Honor?
Nung pumutok ang usapin ng confidential fund, nagkaroon ng mga usapan kung saan isa sa sinagot. And I believe it was in one of the documents that was attached as request to by the Office of the President, the Office of the Vice President, na portion ng pera ay ginamit para sa infrastruktura, ibig sabihin yung mga extension offices ng Office of the Vice President.
Is it pertaining to the confidential funds,
Yes.
Your Honor?
Meron bang ganon or wala?
I cannot remember, Your Honor, because I cannot remember connecting the confidential funds to the
So walang
construction.
ginamit na confidential fund for infrastructure programs.
As far as I know, Your Honor, as far as I know.
Okay. So moving forward, ano po ang pinaggamitan ng confidential fund?
Based on the information that was relayed to me when we drafted the AOM, part of which, if I can remember it right, it's on the part of which is on the purchase of information, payment of reward, rental of safe houses, purchase of supplies, provision of medical and food aid, and payment of incentives or traveling relative to confidential operations. That is based on the accomplishment report that was submitted to COA.
Okay. Let us compare yung confidence building in the Office of the Vice President. Ang pagkaintindi ko, yun yung PAP. Ibig sabihin, yun yung bahay. Yun yung description ng pangkabuang project. Tama po ba, Mr. Chair?
I'd like to correct lang po, Your Honor, the PAP as reflected in the PFP, it's Good Governance Program po.
Ano po yung implementation that document with Congresswoman Franz Castro, pero ngayon nakaalis na siya. Maybe the Secretariat can assist me. It was actually the matrix, no, not the matrix, the document that show, it's a table. Nakalagay doon yung confidence building activities.
I think it was. Okay. It's on the expected outcome, Your Honor. It's on the second column, expected outcome.
Okay, maybe the Secretariat can show us a document in the... So, ang nakalagay po sa second column, ano po ang nakasaad doon? Ayan, I already saw it, no? It actually says, program project activities per physical and financial plan. Ang nakalagay sa baba, this is actually the accomplishment report. Utilization of confidential and intelligence funds, no? It says safe implementation of OVP initiatives and confidence building. Ano pong ibig sabihin nito? As the Assistant Chief of Staff, Sir Lemuel Ortonio.
In my understanding, Your Honor, it's activities mga activities po ito, Your Honor, to ensure that all the activities of the OVP will be implemented safely and that no untoward incidents will happen in the implementation of those activities.
Mr. Chair, with, of course, due courtesy to Sir Lemuel Ortonio, pwede niyo po bang ma-define ang confidence building?
Based on my understanding, Your Honor, confidence building is ensuring that the image of the OVP is maintained and that no threat will be, walang threat na mangyayari to the institution itself. That's my understanding, Your Honor. But
Mr. Chair, so when ang sa pagkaintindi ng OVP, kapag sinabi natin confidence building, ang ibig sabihin nito ay you build the image of the Vice President, of the office of the Vice President.
The institution, Your Honor.
Of the institution. By institution, you're referring to the office of the Vice President.
That's correct, Your Honor.
You build the image and at the same time, you prevent threats to the office.
That's correct.
Okay. If we look at and search confidence building, well, it's it can be said, no, improving the confidence and practicing self-care, but basically it means building someone's trust or someone's confidence. And in this case, kanino pong trust ang binibuild nyo?
It's the institution po, Your Honor.
So the trust ng Office of the Vice President ng mga empleyado papunta sa leadership, ganun po ba?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Saan po nangyayari ang payment of rewards?
Your Honor, I won't be able to provide information because I am not familiar on the disbursement of the confidential.
Pero kasi dito, ang nakasaad ay confidence building activities in the office of the Vice President. So, kung hindi po alam ng halos lahat ng nandito, paano po ito naganap? Because it's confidence building in the office of the Vice President.
Based on the information that was shared earlier, Your Officer.
And the participants are the security officers of the Vice President?
I'm not familiar, Your Honor, who are the participants, but it's the security officer who takes the lead in the
So, Mr. Chair,
activities.
dito po sa inyong mga naipakita, merong provision of medical and food aid. May I ask the Commission on Audit, alam po natin na iba po ang auditing ng confidential funds vis-a-vis the regular funds. Pag confidential funds ang ginamit, bumili ka ng office supplies, bumili ka ng mga gamot, merong mga food, mga pagkain, kailangan ang resibo o hindi?
Normally, kailangan po ng resibo.
So even if it is confidential fund, dapat may resibo naka-attach. Tama o hindi?
Merong documentary evidence of payment.
So meron bang resibong naka-attach, ma'am, or wala?
Wala po. DEP lang po. Acknowledgement receipt.
So kunyari confidential fund ang source at ang linagay doon ay purchase of medicines and food, hindi kailangang maglagay ng resibo doon sa gamot or pagkain na binili. Ganun po ba?
Based on the joint circular ngayon, documentary evidence of payment lang po ang required.
ba?
Nung cash po.
When Gina Acosta was saying, yung pong pera ay hindi niya naiintindihan kung sino-sino yung mga taong nasa acknowledgement receipts kasi binigay niya kay Colonel.
Colonel La Chica po.
Okay, Colonel La Chica, Mr. Chair. Sa pananaw nyo, sa Mr. Lemuel or Tonyo, kung ikaw yung SDO, ibibigay mo yung pera kay Colonel La Chica, sino ang dapat na pumirma ng acknowledgement receipt?
For this one, Your Honor, it's Colonel La Chica because it's Colonel La Chica who received.
Ang ibig sabihin, kung sino ang tumanggap ng pera ay dapat siyang nakapirma.
That's correct, Your Honor.
So in this case, do you believe that Gina Acosta committed a possible crime?
I cannot say yes or no, Your Honor, because I do not know on the process how...
Hindi, dun lang
Yung
tayo,
process
Mr.
nilang
Chair,
dalawa.
sa acknowledgement receipt. Very basic. Ikaw ang SDO, example, kasi wala dito si Ma'am Gina Acosta, pero ikaw ang kasama na pumunta sa bangko. Binigay sa'yo ang 125 million pesos dahil sa approval at utos ng Vice President. Ngayon, in-cash mo yung pera. As SDO, Mr. Chair, and as Assistant Chief of Staff, hindi po ba ang ibig sabihin ng SDO accountable siya dun sa pera?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Ngayon, yung pera na yon ipamimigay niya. Pwede niya bang ipabigay sa ibang tao, kagaya sa'yo, o hindi?
Sorry, Your Honor. Can you repeat the
Pwede. Cebuano ka, sir, no?
question? Cebuano, ma'am. Kung
Okay.
maka-Cebuano, ma'am, mas
Pwede
maayos.
ba na lain ang muhatag sa kwarta?
Based on my understanding, Your Honor, and considering as what was mentioned by Ms. Gina Acosta earlier, because the security...
No, Mr. Chair, let me rephrase my question. Sir Lemuel, you have been in government for a long time. I fully believe that you are capable and intelligent. Very basic yung ating pinag-uusapan. SDO, Special Disbursing Officer, taga-release ng pera. Tama po o hindi?
That's correct.
Okay. So kung ikaw ang SDO, magre-release ka ng pera, number one question, sino ang dapat na pumirma?
The one who received the fund.
Yung binigyan ng pera. Second question, sino ang pwedeng mag-release?
Based on the functions of the SDO, it's the SDO.
Can the function, nasa iyo ang pera, pwede bang sabihin mo kay Attorney Sanchez, Attorney Rosalem, well, it can be answerable by yes or no. Per your experience and per your knowledge, that's basic knowledge.
Yes, Your Honor.
So pwede na ibang tao ang magbigay ng pera?
Based on my understanding on the JMC, Your Honor.
Where in the joint memorandum circular is this stated, Mr. Chair?
Or not na ma-delegate. So I would understand it na once it's disbursed, the funds...
Tinanong ni Congressman Ross, because we have na hindi nila naintindihan ang responsibilidad na kaakibat ng ganito. So ulitin ko, Mr. Chair, ang sinasabi ni Sir Lemuel, pwede niyang iutos sa iba ang pamigay ng pera? Hingan nilang 500 million. I-encash ni mo ang 500 million. Ikaw karon ang responsable. Pwede ba nimo nga ihatag nimo nako pero ang ako papirmahon si Kong Zia? Or ihatag nimo nako pero ang ako papirmahon ang katong mga barangay captain dito sa barangay? Is that legal, Mr. Chair, or not? Hindi, ito lang naman. Yun din naman yung tanong ko kanina sa Tagalog. Yeah.
As to
Sir Lemuel, you are under oath. No. We would like to help everybody, no? What we need is actually full cooperation because if we realize that many people, high-ranking government officers at that point, do. So maybe I can ask Ma'am Fajarda. I believe coming from DepEd, you're also very knowledgeable. Attorney Fajarda, in your understanding of an SDO, ano po ang ibig sabihin ng isang SDO?
The SDO is the Special Disbursing Officer, which is the accountable person for the funds that are being entrusted to him.
Thank you very much, Attorney Sunshine. Ngayon, yung SDO, pag binigyan ng pera, cash at cheque, cash ng SDO, who is accountable for that money?
It should be the SDO, Your Honor.
Okay. Kung siya ang accountable ngayon,
Need to, Your Honor.
na nakaharap niya,
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, I'm not really sure because earlier I was traveling in the province and coming to Manila. Maybe the Secretariat can check on this. I somehow overheard Ma'am Gina Acosta saying na, yung iba kay Vice President. Tama po ba? Was it mentioned earlier?
In-cash yung pera at ibigay kay Colonel of the Vice President.
So there was no instance that the money was turned over to the head of the agency or the Vice President?
Insofar as what
Yung rin kanina si Ma'am Gina Acosta. Sino ang dapat pumirma?
The person whom she disbursed the money to supposedly, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Mr. Chair, let me go to Mr. Edward Fajarda. Sir, you are the SDO
Your Honor.
3 times. After encashing it, to whom did you turn it over?
After encashing it, nagdi-disburse po ako sa security officer.
What's the name of the security officer?
Colonel Dennis Nolasco.
Colonel Nolasco. Buo yan.
Hindi po, Your Honor. Kasi mostly weekly.
DepEd confidential funds were all signed by Colonel Nolasco.
No, Your Honor.
Why?
Ang naperma po sa acknowledgement receipt ay yung pong tumanggap ng pera.
Akala ko ang binigyan mo ng pera si Colonel Nolasco.
Ang pinepermahan niya po, yung pong binigay ko sa kanya, yun po ang pinepermahan niya. Pero yung pong acknowledgement receipt, sa field po yan eh. Let's say for example, bayad po sa safe house. Kung sino po yung pinagbigyan niya.
So, Mr. Chair, can we now ask the Commission on Audit, Ma'am, can the SDO delegate his or her functions?
Mr. Chair, based on the certification po, hindi po.
So, hindi pwede na iba ang mang-distribute ng pera unless sila ay SDO din. Ano po ang violation, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, dun sa ginawa ni Mr. Edward Fajarda?
Mr. Chair, kasi dapat bonded yung na-delegate po siya to non-bonded personnel.
Precisely. So ang tanong, ano ang liability?
May violation po sa joint circular, Mr. Chair. I think meron pong violation, penal clause dito sa joint circular.
At pag ikaw ay nag-violate, ano pong ibig sabihin noon?
Meron po yung sanctions dito sa joint circular, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, let me point page 8 of the joint circular. Disbursements from CF shall be reported by certification of the accountable officer signed under oath containing the following: that the certifying officer or employee is accountable for the disbursements from the cash advance. Yan po ang pinag-uusapan. Expenses incurred in connection with the agency's confidential operations. At ang ibig nga sabihin dito is yung confidence building sa Office of the Vice President. In the case of misuse, depending on the participation in the transaction, the budget officer, the chief accountant, the treasurer, and the project officer may likewise be held accountable with the SDO. Naiintindihan po ba ito, Mr. Chair, ng ating kagalang-galang na resource person?
Your Honor, ang nakalagay po sa SDO ay to disburse. So, hindi po kasi hindi po masyado po kasing general, hindi po
Pag
naka-specific.
mag-disburse, ano po ba sa Tagalog ang disburse?
Ibigay po yung
Magbigay,
pera. So,
okay.
nagbigay po
So
ako
pag
ng pera
magbigay ka ng pera,
sa
ano ang kapalit nun?
meron po akong pinapepermahan sa kanya.
May pinapapirmahan ka. So bakit itong pinapirmahan mo kay Colonel Nolasco ay hindi mo inattach doon sa iyong liquidation?
Ang kailangan po kasi is DEP, Documentary Payment of Evidence. So, hindi po ako nagpapirma sa kanya or AR. Ang AR po kasi ay dun lang sa field.
Kaya nga, Mr. Chair, bakit hindi ka bumaba sa field?
Your Honor, hindi po kasi yung confidential operation po kasi ang ginagawa ng security officer. So kung confidential po operation yan, hindi po ako expert dyan, hindi ko po magagawa yan kasi all over the Philippines po yan.
Did you inform the Vice President that hindi mo kaya or untenable or hindi kaya na ikutin mo lahat at distributan mo?
Your Honor, alam naman po yan ng Vice President na
Alam niya pero wala siyang ginawa.
nag-assign po nag-designate po siya ng security officer.
Okay. At ang security officer na yon ay SDO na rin o hindi?
Hindi po, ako lang po.
So, can you please describe to this august body the definition of the functions of a security officer?
Ang security officer po ay siya po ang in charge sa mga security confidential information, confidential operations.
Kasama ba doon yung pagiging disbursement officer?
No, Your Honor, hindi po kasama.
Yeah. So, Mr. Chair, ang tanong, hindi ba pwedeng i-issue mo yung acknowledgement receipt kay Colonel Nolasco? Tapos yun yung iyong attachment, tapos siya naman i-attach niya yung kanyang mga ginawa sa baba?
Your Honor, ang mababiolate po kasi dun sa JMC na dapat magagas lang po yun sa purchase of information.
Hindi, kaya nga. Kaya nga. So kung parang gawin na natin, sabihin natin siya yung team leader na gumagawa ng task na yon, bakit hindi mo dun nirelease? Let's say example, in a field operation in the province of let's say so and so, kung merong tao doon na naka-assign si Madam Vice President, hindi ba pwedeng yung tao na yon lumipad sa'yo, pagkatapos i-release mo, rather than releasing it to one person, kasi ang nangyari niyan, binigay mo sa isang tao, pera yan ng taong bayan, in-entrust sa'yo. Hindi mo siya pwedeng ibigay sa iba ng basta-basta lang. Kasi naka-entrust yan sa'yo eh.
Your Honors, yun pong security officer, siya po yung naandun mismo sa area.
As ko ang umikot sa baba sa lahat ng ito?
Meron po siguro siyang tao kasi hindi po niya kakayanin na mag-isa po yan.
That's precisely my point, Mr. Chair. And this needs probably an amendment of the law or an accountabilities of whoever is concerned. Kasi hindi naman sinasabi na i-release mo sa isang tao. Pwede mo naman i-release sa let's say Benteng Colonel Nolascos. That's our point. Now, let me move forward. Ang 37.5 million, ginagastos yan sa loob ng 3 buwan. Tama? Quarterly.
Tama po, Your Honor.
Okay. Magkano ang nauubos nyo in a month's time?
In a month po, hindi po pare-pareho. Depende po.
Approximately. Approximately. A little over 10 million. I-average natin sa 37.5.
Siguro po. Pero hindi po talaga, malayo po minsan. Hindi po talaga pare-pareho.
Minsan mababa.
Minsan mababa. Depende po kasi
Depende.
sa... Yes,
My
Your Honor.
next question, Mr. Chair. Kung hindi nyo matansya, minsan mababa, minsan mataas, bakit hindi nyo ginawang monthly ang pag-disburse at kasi nakalagay sa vault mo, di ba? Then that will actually reduce the risk. Kasi ang ibig sabihin nun, at one point in time, matagal ang panahon, natutulog ang 37.5 million sa office mo.
Your Honor, nagdi-disperse po ako sa kanya mostly weekly po.
Kaya nga, weekly. Kung weekly ka, kung meron kang 10 million sa vault mo, magdi-disperse ka weekly, 2.5, hindi ganun ang risk rather than having 37.5 million cold cash in your office. Do you agree or you don't agree?
Your Honor, nag-disburse po ako weekly mga 4 to 6 million per week. Estimated po yan.
Mag 4 to 6 million per week ka. Sabihin na natin nasa lowest, 4 to 6 average is 5 million per week. Ibig sabihin, that's 20 million per month. That means in 3 months, that's 60 million. Masyadong mataas kumpara sa 37.5. Mr. Chair, either nagsisinungaling si Mr. Fajarda or hindi niya sinasabi ang totoo, which is actually pareho lang. Kanina ang sabi mo, on a monthly basis, ang nire-release nyo is hindi mo matansya. Sabi ko 10 million. Ang sagot mo hindi mababa, 5. Okay, ngayon ang sinasabi mo 4 to 6 million ka weekly. Kung 4 to 6 million weekly ka, ibig sabihin sa isang buwan, that's 20 million.
More or less, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Fajarda, pag-usapan natin ang payroll. Familiar ka sa payroll?
Hindi po, Your Honor.
You haven't heard of the word payroll?
Alam ko po, pero paano po nagpa-process ng payroll, Your
I'm
Honor?
not asking you about processing the payroll. Naiintindihan mo ba ang isang payroll?
Yun po ba ang ibig sabihin po yung sweldo?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Kung ikaw ang may hawak ng pangsweldo ng tao, let's say sa isang payroll, meron kang 100 taong swiswelduhan. Example, kung meron kang 1,000 na tao na swiswelduhan ng 100,000 each, so hawak-hawak mo yung pera. Or sabihin na natin, 10,000 each. Pwede bang yung sweldo ni Juan ay ipadala mo kay Maria? At si Maria ang pipirma sa sweldo ni Juan? Or is it not na kapag may payroll, dapat ibigay mo ang sweldo sa taong nararapat?
Kung sino po yung pinagbigyan ko, siya po dapat ang pipirma, Your Honor.
So ibibigay mo kung sino ang nakapangalan?
Kung kanino po talaga papunta yung payroll.
Tama. Bakit dito sa confidential fund, nakapangalan dun sa mga taong ni hindi mo kilala pagkatapos binibigay mo? What if yung pinagbigyan mo ng pera ay wala naman talagang totoong mga taong nakaharap? And you are the one accountable for that. Hindi po ba?
Your Honor, hindi po kasi ako expert dun sa trabaho ni
Kung hindi ka
security.
expert sa trabaho, ba't mo tinanggap ang pagiging SDO?
Your Honor, ang SDO po kasi is to disburse. So,
Precisely, Mr. Chair. Nagdi-disburse ka ng pera. Hindi mo pera. Pera ng taong bayan. Ibig sabihin, parte, major responsibilidad mo, ibigay mo, i-release mo kung sino ang dapat na nakapirma dyan. Kasi ibig sabihin, nire-release mo doon sa kung sino ang dapat na humarap. Hindi po ba?
tama po, Your Honor, pero kung iisa...
So, Mr. Chair, this is maybe something that can really be explored upon. Ano ba ang qualifications ng SDOs? Ano ba ang kanilang, hindi na porket banded ka, okay na. Let me move forward to Mr. Ortonio. Sir Lemuel, kasama ka po na nagwi-withdraw nag-i-encash ng cheque kay Ma'am Gina Acosta.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Paano nyo ina-arrange? Kasi ang sabi ng Land Bank nung nakarang hearing, ang cash nila is usually maximum na yung 5 million. May 2 to 5 million nga ang narinig ko nung last time. Paano nyo ini-encash? Do you call them to prepare the cash?
As far as I know, Your Honor, our cash division calls Land Bank ahead that
How many days prior?
I believe parang a day before, a day or two before, they inform Land Bank already.
So, Mr. Chair, may we ask the Land Bank official, 1 day prior, the next day, kaya yun na yung 125 million cash, ma'am?
Land Bank, Miss Violeta Constantino.
Your Honor, pwede naman po yun. Usually po mga 2 to A day or two po ang ano. Ang
A day or
earmarking.
two. Okay. So my next question, sa lahat ng ito, kasama ka ni Ma'am Gina Acosta.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Prior to this, Sir Lemuel, have you had experiences withdrawing such a huge amount of cash?
No, Your Honor.
This is the first time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sa iyong experience po, ano ang pinakamataas na nailabas mo sa bangko na cash? Na hindi na ikaw personally or kasama ka or whatever.
Maybe around 200 or 250 personal
200,
that I
250,000.
personally withdrew from the bank.
Sa itong kasong ito, kasama mo si Ma'am Gina Acosta and she is how old?
Miss Gina is 59 or 60.
59. I hope you won't mind. How old are you, Sir Lemuel? You look young, huh?
I'm already 40. I'll be turning 43 po.
Oh, 43. Still young. Hindi ka ba ninervyos na 125 million cash ang bibit-bitin nyo palabas ng bangko?
Definitely, Your Honor. Personally, yes, meron pong kaba.
Meron ka ba? Kung meron ka ba, narinig ko rin kasi yan kanina, Mr. Chairman, kay Ma'am Gina Acosta, na kabadong-kabado siya. Okay. Ang tanong ko, pareho kayong kinakabahan. Lalo na ikaw, Assistant Chief of Staff ka ni Madam Vice President. Bakit hindi nyo sinuggest sa kanya na i-withdraw yan via armored vehicle?
At the time, Your Honor, it was a thought that hindi naisipan. Truthfully, Your Honor.
But hindi lang yan once, hindi lang yan twice, thrice, pang-apat. Kasi kung naisip niya, I'm not also sure, Mr. Chair. Let us ask Land Bank, pag ganitong mga withdrawal, hindi ba kayo nagsasuggest na, Madam Vice President, mag-MOA na po tayo kasi importante na may armored vehicle na maghahatid ng pera. Did you not suggest to the Office of the Vice President?
Ms. Violeta Constantino, you're recognized.
Your Honor, wala pong request po nang galing sa inyo.
Hindi nga, nag-suggest kayo o hindi?
Hindi po.
Bakit? Hindi kaya, Mr. Chair, hindi sila nag-suggest kasi baka naman private armored vehicle ang kumukuha ng pera at hindi lang million cash. Carry it in the heavily trafficked Metro Manila. Risk the lives of Mr. Lemuel Ortonio and Ma'am Gina Acosta and even the driver na wala kang kaba kasi baka mamaya ratratin yan at kunin yung pera. Is that a probability, Mr. Chair? Maybe Land Bank can answer it? If not, Mr. Chair, tanong natin si Sir Lemuel, anong sasakyan ang ginamit nyo?
The vehicle that I can remember is Innova.
Innova.
Yes.
Dalawa?
Ang ma-recall ko lang po, Your Honor, was the vehicle that I was in. So it was Toyota Innova.
Nasaan yung pera? Kay Ma'am Gina or nasa'yo?
As mentioned earlier, Your Honor, it's with me po. It's in the vehicle that I was in.
Tapos si Ma'am Gina nasaan?
She's in another vehicle po.
So, Mr. Chair, Sir Lemuel, mawalang galang na po. You are the Assistant Chief of Staff. Ba't ka papayag na ikaw ang magbibit-bit ng pera samantalang hindi ikaw ang SDO? In fact, as the superior of Ma'am Gina Acosta, you should have insisted that Gina Acosta should have and carried that money throughout. Kasi alam nyo na hindi ka pwedeng magbit-bit niyan dahil hindi ka banded officer. Tama o mali?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Bakit nyo bakit nyo inulit-ulit 4 na beses? At kung hindi pa nahuli, baka hanggang 12 beses yan.
Your Honor, because as mentioned by Ms. Gina, natatakot siya na nasa kanya lang. And we do admit, Your Honor, na it would have been better na kasama ko si Miss Gina.
Okay, natatakot siya. Natatakot ka. Bakit ka pumayag na lahat nasa sayo?
The vehicle that I was in, Your Honor, had yung BPSPG, the one I
Ilan?
mentioned. There were two po. There were two.
Excluding the one driving.
Including the one driving po.
So isang nagdra-drive, isang nasa harap, tapos ikaw yung pasahero.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Bulletproof yung Innova nyo.
No, Your Honor.
So madali siyang i-hold up. Wala kayong bulletproof na sasakyan na dala.
Remember, Your Honor, unfortunately, the vehicle of Miss Acosta, it could have been also a Toyota Innova, but I'm
Pero
not
apat na beses yung ginawa yan, kaya lang nagkaroon ka ng temporary amnesia. Tama po?
Hindi ko lang po talaga maalala yung vehicle ni Miss Acosta, but again, most probably, it's Toyota Innova because it's either a van or Toyota Innova po ang vehicle.
Another question, Mr. Chair. Sir Lemuel, how long have you been in government?
I've been in government since 2008 po. So
What was your previous position before becoming Assistant Chief of Staff of the OVP?
previous position, I was the department head for the Human Resource Management Office of the City Government of Davao.
Yes, and that's quite a high position because it's a big city, you're a department head. Kaakibat doon, alam na alam mo ang mga responsibilidad ng bawat kawani ng gobyerno.
That's
In
correct.
this case, did you not recommend to the Vice President as Assistant Chief of Staff that the risk of the taxpayers' money amounting to 125 million every 3 months ay hindi safe sa paraan ng pagkukuha nyo? Ilang, yung isa nagdra-drive, hindi kayo naka-bulletproof. Siyempre, ikaw naman, I mean, you're not that old, but you're not that young either. At andun yung cargo nyo, at hindi ikaw ang may hawak ng pera na yan. So bakit hindi mo ipinarating sa kanya na mali ang proseso nyo?
At the time, Your Honor, hindi namin naisipan, Your Honor.
Okay. From the bank, where do you bring the money?
We bring it to the office, Your Honor.
Saang office?
Office in Mandaluyong po.
Ang sabi ni Ma'am Gina Acosta kanina, ano yon, may extension office siya?
Yes, Your Honor, within the office in Mandaluyong.
Alam ba ito ng ibang kawani ng OVP o hindi?
Ang alam ko po, no, I believe not. So I am not sure really, Your Honor.
Ano yung office na yon? Government property?
Yes,
Or
it's
rented?
it's within the OVP office, you mean, Your Honor.
Yung extension office ni Ma'am Gina Acosta.
It's within the same floor.
I know. Yung sinasabi mo nga is ito, office ito ni Vice President. Ang tanong ko, yung extension office ni Ma'am Gina Acosta, nasaan? Andun or iba? Malayo?
It's within the same floor po. It's within the same floor.
So if it is within the same floor, paano hindi malalaman ng ibang empleyado ng OVP?
The setup right now in the Office of the Vice President po, there's a wing for the staff and there's a separate wing po. So,
There's a separate wing for what?
for where the Vice President is.
Okay, and where is the extension office of Ma'am Gina?
It's within that area po.
Saan?
Sa
Yung dito sa
executive.
mga staff or dito sa kay Ma'am VP?
Executive wing po.
Okay, sa executive wing, aside from the Vice President, ilan ang empleyado doon? Plus the security, how many people have access to that office?
More or less, Your Honor, maybe around 20 people, more or less.
20. Security po.
Security, I'm not sure how many security are there, but maybe roughly around 10 to 15, maybe.
10 to 15. So let's put it at 35 persons. Hindi ba nakakapagtaka? 35 persons, Mr. Chair, ni isa walang alam na may extension office doon?
Maybe they just thought, again, I do not know the perception of others, Your Honor. So it could be that they know it's an office of Miss Gina.
So walang nakakaalam na may opisina doon na linalagyan ng pera na kina-cash advance ni Ma'am Gina Acosta.
I would have to say so, Your Honor.
Paano kayo umaakyat sa building? Dumadaan ng elevator or
Elevator
hindi?
po. Elevator po.
So yung mga tao na nakakita sa dinadaanan nyo ay hindi nagtataka doon sa mga malalaki at mabibigat na bag?
I cannot say, Your Honor, kung ano po yung perception ng mga people who...
Do you think it would have been safer to bring it to somebody else's house?
I am not sure, Your Honor, because if dadalhin po sa ibang bahay, I am not sure if that would look well. So
hindi siya nadala sa kung kanino mang bahay?
based on the information that was shared, and yes, dahil from the bank, we headed straight to the office.
You had it straight to the office. Balikan natin, Mr. Chair, yung amount. Bakit hindi ka nag-suggest ng mas sobra sa isang SDO to lessen the risk?
Your Honor, the designation of the SDO came directly po from the Vice President.
Sorry, come again?
The designation of the SDO came
Yes,
directly.
isa lang, di ba? So 125 million yung pera na at one time palaging ini-encash ni Ma'am Gina.
That's
As Assistant Chief of Staff, and actually the Chief of Staff on Admin and Finance, no, sa pagkaintindi ko, bakit hindi mo sinuggest na maging 2 o 3 ang SDO, or you could have suggested to lessen the amount being withdrawn? Kunyari, ginawa mong monthly yung withdrawal. Bakit? Ba't kailangan maging buo and increase the risk? Meron ba kayong pagbibigyan ng one time ng 100?
I am not familiar, Your Honor. The
As
instruction...
Chief of Staff, kaakibat ba ng iyong responsibilidad ang mag-recommend ng mga tamang gawain?
Partly, Your Honor, that's part of it.
Okay. Let me proceed to the disbursement for vouchers. You are the Assistant Chief of Staff. Dapat pinoteksyonan mo si Vice President, no? Nakalagay doon, may pirma ka. May pirma rin si Ma'am Julieta Villadel Rey. Pareho kayo 2, ma'am. Ang nakalagay doon, pag pumipirma si Vice President Sara Duterte, certified. Expenses, cash advance necessary, lawful, and incurred under my direct supervision. Sa pagkaintindi nyo ba, kaakibat dyan na siya ang mismong responsibilidad to safeguard and make sure that 125 million in cash by Gina Acosta quarterly should be legally and lawfully utilized. Tama po ba, Sir Lemuel?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Ma'am Julieta?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Pakilakasan po, ma'am.
Tama po, the Vice President.
So, ang ibig nyo sabihin, maski nakapirma kayo ditong 2, ang direct accountable person is the Vice President.
Your Honor, ang certification po ng accountant is pertaining to cash availability and completeness of supporting documents for the cash advance.
Okay, how about the Assistant Chief of Staff?
For the DV, it's for the approval of the payment, Your Honor.
Approval of the payment.
Yes, Your Honor.
In other words, kung accountable si Vice President Sara Duterte, you are equally accountable. Tama po ba?
I would have to say so, Your Honor. Yes.
In other words, bakit pinayagan mong labas-pasok ang cash na parang walang mga safeguards? My next question, sinabi kanina ni Ma'am Gina Acosta, bumili siya ng 3 volt. Tama? Gaano kalaki yung volt?
As she mentioned, Your Honor, mga around 4 feet daw, Your Honor. Yun yung recollection ko.
Was this privately purchased or purchased by government?
Could be privately purchased po because I never
Who paid
recall-
for the vaults?
That I do not know po, Your Honor. Because
Okay.
I never recalled signing any procurement for vaults.
Ang next question ko, bakit kailangan bumili ng 3 vault? Na pwede ka namang magkaroon ng 1 vault. Magkano ang laman nung kung buong 125 million ba ang pumapasok sa 1 vault? Sa 3 vault?
As mentioned by Ms. Acosta, pinagkakasya yung money.
So why did you not, ba't hindi nyo hinati-hati yung pera?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Ba't hindi hinati-hati? Ba't hindi ginawang monthly?
The allocation, Your Honor, is per quarter po. That's why the...
So you cannot release ito na monthly basis, Mr. Chair? Ganun ba?
Per our understanding, Your Honor, the preparation for the release is on a quarterly basis.
This, come again?
Quarterly basis.
Quarterly basis ang release. Kaninong decision yon?
This is coming from the Office of the Vice President po, sa Vice President.
So quarterly ang release based sa instruction ni Vice President?
The preparation, yes, Your Honor.
Hindi pinag-uusapan nga natin, encashment ng pera.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kasi nakapirma ka and si Attorney Sanchez. Di ba? So alam nyo rin yung accountability.
Correct.
Pwede ba siya maging monthly instead of quarterly para maging safe?
Based on the understanding, it's quarterly po.
Hindi nga, ang tanong nga, pwede ba siyang maging monthly? Ang quarterly kasi, nanggaling ang instruction kay Vice President. Pwede bang gawing monthly? Yung pag-withdraw nyo, kunyari, 40 million per month. Mas less ang risk. At kung ma-hold,
Your Honor.
why did you not recommend it?
The instruction na po, Your Honor, was from the Vice President po.
Can you comment, Attorney Rosalyn Sanchez, on the same topic? Yes, the chair nods. You're recognized yata.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Your Honor, I was not consulted on this matter. It was my understanding that in matters pertaining to confidential funds, it would be handled directly by the head of agency, Your Honor, and I was never consulted.
Even if you were not consulted, you are the one signing the checks. Kayong dalawa ni Mr. Lemuel Ortonio ang pumipirma ng cheque. Di ba?
Yes.
So pag pumipirma kayo ng cheque, alam nyo na 125 million cash, bawat 3 buwan, ang kukunin ni Ma'am Gina Acosta. Kaya ang tanong dito, tama ba yun or hindi kayo nag-recommend? Hindi nyo inisip yung safeguards? And at every one point in time, may 125 million na cash sa office nyo. Eh syempre with that huge amount, possible criminals pwede yang pasukin ng walang takot. Di ba? Yes or no, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chair, I did not recommend, but it was my understanding that with matters pertaining to security arrangements,
No, ma'am. My question is, hindi nyo ba nakita ang risk? Hindi nyo ba nakita yung risk na delikado, 125 million, kukunin ng cash, isasakay sa Innova, ililipat pa dun kay Ed Lemuel, tapos dadalhin sa opisina, iiwan sa opisina. Hindi ba yan risky? That's my question. I'm not asking if you were consulted or not.
Yes.
And my succeeding question is, why?
the office really defers to the assessment of the VP-SPG, Mr. Chair. So if it was their
Sa personal
assessment-
mong pananaw, kung ikaw si Gina Acosta at si Mr. Ortonio will be in your place, sa tingin mo ba hindi magiging delikado ang buhay mo sa ganyang sistema?
Mr. Chair, if there are safeguards, Mr. Chair, Because there is also risk, Mr.
Please
Chair.
answer it with yes or no. Sa tingin mo ba hindi magiging delikado ang buhay mo if you were in the shoes of Gina Acosta?
Yes, Mr. Chair, of course.
So gagawin mo ba yun or magsasuggest ka, magre-recommend ka ng safeguards?
I would weigh the risk, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so Mr. Chair, may I now ask again, Ma'am Julieta, the same question. Ma'am, ikaw po ay nagpipirma din ng cheque. Papunta kay Ma'am Gina. Is it not that you are also a signatory to the check or silang dalawa? Okay. You are a signatory on the disbursement voucher. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Pero alam nyo rin po na yung check ay i-encash. Tama?
After issuance, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am, you're organic to the OVP?
Yes, ma'am.
Matagal ka na po sa OVP? How long, ma'am?
34 years, Your Honor.
Yeah. And you have been an accountant in the OVP.
Yes, Your Honor.
In your 34 years of experience, Mr. Chair, Ma'am Julieta, was there ever an instance na ang isang vice-presidente ay nagwi-withdraw ng ganito kalaking pera?
This is the first time, Your Honor.
Okay. How much was the maximum encashment of a certain official in the OVP? Sa
For confidential fund, Your Honor.
Any encashment sa pagkaalala mo?
3 million, Your Honor.
3 million. So at least yung risk hindi ganong kalaki. So, Mr. Chair, the reason why I'm asking this, kasi marami ang nagtatanong, bakit ba ito iniimbestiga? Iniimbestiga ito kasi nakikita ngayon na hindi na alam kung talaga bang napunta sa kaukulang layunin ang pera o hindi. Moreover, it is apparent, and I mean my apologies, Sir Lemuel and Attorney Sanchez, you might, and even Mr. Fajarda, siguro meron kayong mga inyo-inyong talento. But bottom line, Mr. Chair, is that, apologies, and I have to say this, the appointing officer of these 3 officials here possibly appointed them without the qualifications of accountable officers. And that is why we are in this mess, because either they are in fear, takot sila, or they remain to be deaf, mute, and blind to the blatant release and encashment of millions of pesos. And that is why, in aid of legislation, Mr. Chair, there should be stronger accountability of SDOs. And there should also be stronger accountability of the other officers. Lastly, Mr. Chair, Sir Lemuel, every withdrawal nililipat sa sasakyan mo dahil natatakot si Ma'am Gina Acosta. Correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Sino ang nagbibit-bit ng pera palabas?
Palabas
Sa bangko papunta sa sasakyan na sinasakyan mo?
bank. But I will try to recall again, Your Honor, and maybe in the next committee hearing, I can have better recollection.
Kasi Mr. Chair, kunyari magwi-withdraw kang ng 500,000, no? Or 1 million, tapos matanda ka na, bibit-bitin mo yon, medyo frail ang isang senior, hindi talaga tumutulong ang bangkong magbit-bit. Kasi pag nagka-problema yan, sila ang sisisihin. And that's a bank policy. Sino pang ibang tumulong? Yung paghakwat papunta sa sasakyan.
Your Honor, I can recall na meron nga yung parang trolley. And possibly
Sino
po,
nagpo-push ng trolley?
again, Your Honor, as I can recall, it's the from the bank. As to doon
Teller,
sa...
security guard.
Definitely
Pero
not.
Mr. Chair, hindi lang kasi ito isang beses eh. 4 na beses kasi. Pwede bang yung 4 na beses na yun ay nakalimutan nyo? So dun sa likod lahat nakalagay ang pera or dun sa harap?
Likod po, Your Honor.
Likod lahat.
Yes.
Gaano kabigat yung isang bag?
Hindi ko po siya na-try, Your Honor, na
Naihakwat?
na alsahin po, Your Honor.
Pero are you aware about the accountability of such an action?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Chair, may we get the input of the Assistant Chief of Staff? Yung bang activities na nakasaad doon sa mga papel na nakita mo ay sang-ayon doon sa joint circular?
Based on the documents that were presented to me when we got the AOMs, yes, Your Honor, because there were several acknowledgement receipts, and then there was also a certification coming from the VP-SPG that they were able to conduct intelligence and confidential operations.
So ang naging implementor, Mr. Chair, nitong mga confidence building activities under the Office of the Vice President are actually the VP, what do you call that?
VP-SPG.
VP-SPG.
As to the implementer, Your Honor, I'm not really sure if it's the VP-SPG, but it was signed by Colonel Lachica po, who is the group commander of the VP-SPG.
So in other words, dahil siya ang group commander at siya ang pumirma, sila ang nag-implement.
As per my understanding, Your Honor, Colonel Lachica as the security officer has a different set of parang operatives nila, Your Honor. And that again, Your Honor, I'm not very familiar. So maybe Colonel Lachica would be the best person to provide such information.
Are the 3 volts still with the office of Ma'am Gina Acosta?
We'll have to check with Miss Gina po.
So Mr. Chair, siguro ang isang dapat nito is every time an office is allocated confidential funds, siguro dapat tingnan yung kakayanan ng ating mga accountable officers. Kasi dalawa lang po yan eh. Either you will appoint or recommend capable officials, or you will appoint or recommend officials who will be good followers but not really real soldiers. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. At sana itong pangyayari na ito ay hindi na ulit mangyari, lalong-lalo na sa ibang ahensya. And by the way, Mr. Chair, I just noticed dun sa kanilang mga accomplishment report, nakalagay palagi confidence/intelligence funds. Para naging pro forma kasi wala namang intel funds eh. If you look at the paper, yung kanilang mga accomplishment report, it says accomplishment report for confidential/intelligence funds. Parang pro forma na kinuha. Where in fact, it should be confidential funds because hindi naman military agency yung OVP at yung DepEd. So I do hope, Mr. Chair, while I do respect Sir Fajarda, Sir Lemuel Ortonio, Attorney Sanchez, and even Ma'am Gina Acosta, napakabigat ng ganitong pangyayari na ang nagiging kawawa ay mga ordinaryong opisyal ng gobyerno dahil alam natin sa ganitong sitwasyon, while even if they feign ignorance on what happened, with position actually comes accountability. So I actually cannot, swallow the fact na maraming mga government officials and employees ang madadamay dahil lang hindi nila naintindihan kung ano yung dapat gawin or hindi naigawa ng maayos ang utos ng ating isang opisyal. Thank you, Mr. Chair.